53-year-old ex-NBA superstar was arrested for a drive-by shooting, y'all. Let's get right into it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Shawn Kemp. He played with the Seattle Supersonics. So let's just dig a little bit deep into Mr. Kemp.
According to Pierce County's jails roster, a Shawn Travis Kemp was booked into the Pierce County Jail just before 6 p.m. today for a drive-by shooting. Now, the NBA legend and six-time NBA All-Star recently made the news just a few weeks ago by opening a new dispensary in Seattle's Soto neighborhood. Now, according to the Tacoma Police Department, with a press release that was just released a few minutes ago, a 53-year-old suspect was arrested earlier today in connection to a shooting in the parking lot of the Tacoma Mall. No injuries were reported, but police say responding officers arrived at around 1:58 p.m. and determined that an altercation had occurred between two parties in vehicles. One of the drivers fired off several rounds at the occupants of the other vehicle, and the victim's vehicle fled the area. Officers located the suspect who had fired off the shots on the property and detained them without incident, and a firearm was recovered at the scene. Now, as I was saying before, this information is still coming out, but we'll sure that as more information comes out, we'll make sure to make that available to you at 9, 10, and 11 o'clock. But for now, that is the story. We are here in downtown Tacoma. Lionel Donovan, King 5 News.
All right, so Shawn Kemp is 53 years old. He was born in Elkhart, Indiana. You know, a Midwest nigga, so I can understand what the fuck is going on now. He's from the Midwest. You know, tempers flare out there. All right, so he was born November 26, 1969. Damn, nigga was born in 69, doing drive-bys and getting arrested for it. All right, so when he was playing, he was 6'10", and he weighed 230 pounds, so I'm pretty sure he could have fought a person, right? Maybe they upped the gun on him. We really don't know the details of the whole story, but from what we just heard from this news footage, you know what I'm saying? So we really don't know more than what they just said. And what they said was really nothing much. All right, so he was the first round draft pick, 17th. He was picked 17th in the first round overall, you know what I'm saying, back in 1989. 1989's the number. Another summer. Oh, man, he was a power forward and a center, man. He played his last game in 2003. Net worth, man, $91 million. Over $91 million. 91.5 to be exact. So $91.5 million this man was worth. And back in the day, I think right now his net worth is around $5 million. But he owns a dispensary, y'all. He owns a dispensary. So this nigga is out there selling weed, man. I'm talking about pushing P's for real with it, man. Doing drive-bys. Doing drive-bys and pushing P's. But he owns a dispensary, so, well, he's a business partner in that. Nigga averaged 14.6 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists per game when he was playing. Shawn Kemp won 0 championships, but they did push the Chicago Bulls to 6 games, man. Him and Gary Payton, they had a squad over there in Seattle, man. Shout out to all the niggas that was, you know, real fans of the Supersonics. But look, man, let's get real, though. Shawn Kemp did the dummy. As we all heard from the news report, they found him with the weapon, booked him in jail. Nobody took the case for him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's worth $5 million, I'm pretty sure somebody would have took a gun case for $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or shooting in public, you know, for 250 maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get 10 years doing that type of shit, man. So you might as well just go ahead and say, hey, just give me $250,000. I'll take the case, move up the bam. I'll be back out 5, 7. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my money is sitting in the bank account. And goddamn it, Tijuana or someplace. Make sure you got the vacation lined up. And go ahead and get the private jet for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to happen. But what happened was Shawn Kemp did the goofy and got his ass arrested. 53 years old, man. They give this nigga 10 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? For shooting recklessly in public or whatever. They give him 10 years. Look at how old he is when he get out. How much weed can he sell then? And it's hard for me to jump down the throats of the young NBA players like Ja Morant when we got old NBA players like Shawn Kemp out here doing things like this. Leading by example. You know what I'm saying? Leading by example. I don't know what to say about this whole entire situation, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I'll be back later. Peace.